Hey guys, I'm back. I had yet again a really good response on the video that I created regarding retirement. It really struck a chord with a lot of people, and I had same people reach out to me in addition to like one, two, and the gentleman that originally reached out to me again, and asking me additional questions. Essentially, he's at a position where he's ready, close to retiring, but he does not have enough saved up. And he was asking me what I would do, my opinions. And before I go any further, I am going to say I am not a CPA, I am not a financial planner, I am not an attorney. I am by no way means offering you any financial advice, planning. This is just what I'm doing. And I explain that so that way you just take this at face value. This is just what I do for my business and for my retirement, trying to do for my retirement. So with that, we had the conversation. Like I said, he's close to retiring. He does not have any money. Let me back up. He has a little bit of money saved up, but not nearly enough to retire on. And that last video that I did really struck a chord with him. So like I said, he called me up, asked me more questions about this. So what I did was I went over this calculator. This is a calculator basically that, and I have some other fields in here that I share with my mentoring students and my coaching clients. So that way we go over goals and yearly incomes. So that way we know, like a goal to strive for. So that way they know this nut that they need to crack in order to make what they need to make when they go to retire, or if they want to quit their job, then this is how you do it. So in this particular case, we just went over. Now I'm not going to share with you his numbers. I'm just going to use the same numbers that I used in the video the other day, where the annual home income is $78,000. And this is what I just kind of went over with him, is if that nut that you're trying to make each year is $78,000, that equates to $6,500 a month, right? And then there are a lot of assumptions in here. And if these numbers don't apply to you, then you can just back out the numbers. But I am just making an assumption that you still have a mortgage. Maybe the mortgage is $1,400 a month or whatever. And this 1675 does include taxes and insurance on a home. And let's also assume that you want to 5-10 years or so, you want a new car. And so I'm just assuming $75,000 car, that'll get you a really nice car. The payment is $1,500 a month. And I'm also making an assumption that you want to take 4 vacations a year at $7,000 a pop. Now, don't get hung up on the numbers. You can go in here, and if you don't want to take 4 vacations a year, you can just put it down to 2, or if you're fine with 1, at $7,000 or $10,000, you can put that number in there. But I just elect to do 4 vacations, $7,000 a pop. I've also trying to account for medical, and I believe like the average medical supplemental, in addition to outside of Medicaid, Medicare is like $575, $600. So I just doubled that. As we get older, things happen, and you need to account for that. And then savings, I'm assuming that you want to at least put something away, $1,500 a month, to help build into your retirement, or you want a charitable contribution. So that way, it's a little bit of tithing for you. So, you can add all that, and then that subtotal comes to $14,708. And once again, you can't forget about Uncle Sam. And the 25%, I just choose 25%. You may be in a different tax bracket, so you have to adjust this, and working with a good CPA and a financial planner will actually help you do this. So that way, I said yesterday, you need to have systematical check-ins, like once a year, twice a year, just so that way you're just plotting your path, and you just need to make sure you're still on that right course. So I'm just assuming 25%. So total monthly is $18,385. Yearly is $220,625. So what I did is with this, I invest in mortgage notes. I also invest in multi-unit apartment buildings. I used to invest in single-family homes. I used to rehab them. I used to rehab between 3 to 8 houses a month. And I just got tired of the toilets, the tenants, the toilets, and the trash outs. I just actually sold my last rental I think it was like June or something, somewhere within that time frame. And now, like I said, I'm just strictly focusing on mortgage notes and also apartment building, buying apartment complexes, multi-units, 25 units or greater. But I'm just strictly going to use mortgage notes as an example on this. So if your yearly goal is $220,625 on these mortgage notes, they range from 250 on average, 250 to 500, like 575. I have several notes that pay like 1,100, 1,200, or something like that. And so that's not necessarily a lot of times the norm, but on average, I'm between 250 and like 600, I would say, thinking back on the notes now. And I just chose 250 and 500. So if you needed to make $18,385 a month, $220,000, $625 a year, if you went the lower route of the $250 a note, then you're going to need 74 notes each year, right? Or I'm sorry, 1 year in order to get this $220,000 salary that you're looking to make. Or if you have notes, excuse me, that are paying you $500 per asset, you would need 37 of these notes. So you're going to need, and like I said, they range between 200 and 500. So you may have some at 250, 325, 475, 625, even 249, 248. But you have that average between 250 and 500. So between these two, you're going to need anywhere between 37 to 74 notes that you're going to need to get. And that's 100% doable within this space. And that's why I love the mortgage notes, just because you can control the amount of income that you make with this. If you want more, just buy more notes. If you want less, just buy less notes. And it's a really good measure to use this as a measuring stick on your goal that you're trying to get to, or the salary that you're trying to get to, or even if you have a full-time job and you want to replace that full-time job income, you can 100% do that. But what a lot of people don't do is they forget to factor in paying taxes and talking to a great CPA, a financial planner, because they will help you navigate where you need to go to make sure that you're on track. And I mean, you can just even do this yourself by just having not monthly but quarterly meetings with just making sure that your financial goals are on track for where you want to go. So I don't know. I like I said, I shared this. Excuse me. I shared this with him yesterday, and I figured since I've had him and I've had the same other people that reached out to me asking me virtually the same question, and I figured other people would possibly find this of interest. So I figured I'd just go ahead and just record this real fast, and I think I'm up to about 9 minutes. So it's a little bit more than what time that I wanted to go into it. I think it's pretty well self-explanatory. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Book a time with me. You can schedule a 30-minute call. My contact information will be in the description below. And please feel free to leave any comments or questions, or just call me. And I'll answer them as best as I can. And I guess I just want to make sure that you understand that I am not a financial planner. I am not a CPA. I'm not trying to offer you any financial advice with this. I'm just showing you what I do to navigate this financial arena to make sure that when I go to retire, I have at least some plan or something that I'm trying to obtain to, and just not relying on Social Security to be there for me. And in the way it's going, maybe it won't. That's why I'm trying to take my future in my own hands. I can control this. I can't really control Social Security, but I can control this. So in any event, I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. See ya.